Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm back for another Slim Sports interview. As always, I am your host, Jay Slim, and joining me today is the big man in the middle for the Oregon Ducks, 6'10" center, Mahamadou Diawara. How's it going, Big Mo?
The confidence he showed.
He quiets the class. Under 50 seconds left. Shells down. No look. Diawara throws it down.
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, man. I'm excited to have you on. Power 5, Pac-12, Oregon Ducks. You guys have been on fire this season, starting conference playoff 5-0. I mean,
Yeah.
how you guys aren't nationally ranked right now, I don't know. I'm sending a complaint into the NCAA. You guys have insane. So congrats on that. I know the past 4 years you played at the mid-major level, playing for Stetson in the A-Sun.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
taking that big jump and you're starting for the Oregon Ducks right now. What has been
Yeah.
the biggest difference for you playing at this level?
Oh man, it's a lot of difference. It's a lot of competitions, just like everything here is just so different than there. Like there, like you play low major, like it's not like too physical stuff like that. Here, I was like, yeah, it's just another level. It prepare you to go to the next step. That's why like one of the things that I take that step. I wanted to fight. I want something big, like something physical, just competition stuff, you know.
Yeah, and it's every single night, as you well know already. I mean, you guys have already beaten USC, UCLA, and Washington to start off Pac-12 play 5-0. You're 13-3 on the season, and you've had
Yeah.
to take a very big role for this team because of injuries to Nafali Dante and Nate Biddle. Uh,
Yeah.
they're two centers that were starting before, and due to those injuries, you stepped up big and really helped your team out, especially on the boards. You're averaging about
Yeah.
5 boards a game, 54% shooting. You had a great game against Santa Clara, 11 points and 4 rebounds. How have you really embraced this role as a starter to continue the success for the Ducks?
I mean, I'm just here, like I'm just here like to roll. Like that's before I come here, I know like even I come here, I'm not gonna start just like because I just wanted to change like to prove everybody I can compete here too, like in any level. And when like my two center they out, I had to take that step. I was like I was already ready. Like before I even like committing here, I was already like I'm ready to go. And whatever they asked me to do, I'm here. Mm, yeah.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know you're ready. I've seen you play in person. I've seen you dunk on some people, block some shots. That is what you do best. Your previous 4 years, as I mentioned, you were at Stetson playing in the A-Sun Conference. Your freshman year, you were one of the best freshmen in the. I don't believe just in the conference, but in the country. A lot of
Yeah.
people took notice. You were averaging 12 and a half points, 6.5 rebounds. And the next couple of years, you were there. You were starter for them. Still had your big role, but seasons didn't end up going the way that you guys wanted to, but you still ended up growing and developing your game throughout those 4 years. How would you really sum up and describe those 4 years at a Stetson as a Hatter to where it helped get you to where you are now?
Uh, my first year, like when I got at Stetson, we everybody was new there. Even the head coach, Coach John, was new. Everybody was new. And I mean, I had a good season my freshman and sophomore year. In my junior year, I just kind of like a little banged up. I was hurt, and I got a lot of concussions. I was out. When I got back, I was out of shape and stuff. And my senior year, I was just I was just there. It's the same thing again. Like my junior year, just hurt, pain. My shoulder was pop out. My back was hurt. I was out. I missed a lot of games in my last 2 years at Stetson, but my first 2 years there, it was good, and I had a great coach there. Coach John was really nice coach. I like this guy. He actually like he teach me a lot of things. You know, not just the basketball, like a life outside of basketball, on the court, but outside. He teach me a lot of things. I will never forget this guy. What he did to me.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, and that Stetson career, obviously those 4 years As you mentioned, you missed those a lot of games throughout those last 2 years, but obviously the coaching staff at Oregon took notice of you and thought very highly of you and wanted to bring you into their culture. And now you're in your 5th year, and you actually just recently scored your 1,000th career point. What does that mean to you as a player, as a person, to reach that 1,000 point mark? That really not very many players actually get to meet that mark.
Yeah, like it meant a lot. Like when I didn't play my last 3 years, I didn't play a lot in my last 3 years. I didn't think like I'm gonna make it. And I had a bet with my dad before my dad passed away. I tell him I'm gonna make 1,000 point. So in college, and he's like, oh, we had a bet. So then when my dad passed away, and I was like, okay, that means to me a lot. Now I need to get that 1,000 point now. So when I made it, it was big to me. It was something big, you know. It meant a lot to me, and not just that, just to have 1,000 point in college is something huge. It's big, you know.
Mhm. Absolutely. That's awesome that you got to do that for your dad. I know that definitely means a lot to you. That's a great thing to hear. So I'm so proud of you that you managed to accomplish that goal for yourself. And
Yeah.
that goal is continuing to help this team. This Oregon program, like I said before, for some reason you guys aren't ranked yet. I have a feeling you guys are going to be ranked very soon.
You
There's
know, I'm sorry for stopping you that. Like, like the ranking thing, like people is just like I that thing don't matter. It just like when you get to the NCAA tournament, number one can get beat, number two can get beat, like it doesn't matter the rank. 'Cause like right now we not like I know what you're trying to say, like we supposed to be ranked, but we were just trying to focus on the season, like to have like great season and stuff. Like every time we take about one more step every day, like take one more step every day to win the game. But the rank thing, if we get ranked, that's good. We look good. We get ranked. But uh, me personally, I don't like literally not like think about getting ranked. I think about just win the game. That's all matter to me. The longer you win the game, you get it there. You know.
Yes, sir. That is a veteran mindset. That is a great mentality to have, man. Screw that
Yeah.
stuff. Win the game. Let's make it to March Madness and win the whole dang thing. That is
Yeah.
awesome to hear you say that. Uh, so to continue off of that, obviously you guys have a lot of wins already. You guys have some good wins against some good teams. How would you describe this Oregon team, the culture that they have, that helps them be so successful on the court?
I think like we all like selfish. Like we don't have a lot of unselfish play here. Everybody just like everybody's success. If somebody's having a great night, we go to that person. Um, if I'm having a great night that night, they'll go to me. Like if Jermaine had a great night or Dante's had a great night, we just make sure like the ball go to Dante or Jermaine because they had a highest hands. And not just that, the chemistry's here. We all like together, the chemistry, everybody know a lot about each other. And then we lost a lot of player in the beginning of the season. Like otherwise, like if we were starting like all the play with this healthy and stuff, we would be really tough to get beat. But the chemistry, start with the chemistry here. Our chemistry just as a play, not with the coach, but as a play is very strong here. That's why too. We stick it together. We always together. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. I try to watch as many of your guys' games as I can. I've seen you play for the past couple of years at when you were at Stetson. I was working at FGCU, and I know Bam and Cario very closely, who are your teammates.
Yeah.
So I see what you guys do, and I love watching you guys play. You guys play with so much energy, and I mean, night after night, Bam can go off, Jermaine can go off, you can go off,
Yeah.
and it's all about finding your role for your team to help them win. You obviously, like I mentioned, have been a very big factor on the boards. You've been a big factor on the defensive end in the paint. You're a reliable option on the scoring front. How would you really describe your role and how you find ways to make an impact for your team the most?
Yeah, that's a great question. My role, especially me, I'm not like really thinking about, okay, I need the ball in the post to score. I mean, if I get the ball in the post to score, that's great. But my role here is like I need to sprint the flow and get the offensive rebound, defense, This little thing that people don't do it. That's what I want to do. Like get 50-50 ball, block shot, run, get the screen, get guys open, make a play. I'm not really not worried about get the ball in the post and score. And especially that's my 50 in college. I want to make something. I want to have a great year. It's not just if I want to have a great year, I have like 50 average of 50 point, 20 points a game. Now I want to like help the team. That's before I get here. I know what is what is my role here. Just run on the floor and get guys open. Go on the ball, be active on the offensive rebound, get blocked, and that's why I want to do because when I'm doing that, it's gonna help the team. That's what yeah.
Absolutely. Dude, I love hearing that.
Yeah.
Like I said before, that's a veteran mindset to where you just want to win. I don't care how we
Yeah.
win, I just want to win. And
Yeah.
obviously, you guys are doing that. Pac-12, one of the toughest conferences to play in right now. I mean,
Yeah.
Arizona, you guys are going to be playing them here in a couple weeks. They're
Yeah.
red hot. I mean, Arizona State as well. You guys play Colorado here coming up soon.
Yeah.
Night after night, you guys are having these tough games where you know it's going to be a battle. You know you're going against NBA level talent every single game. And
Yeah.
you mentioned you're looking towards that NCAA championship. You're looking towards March Madness. How are you
Yeah.
guys continuing this season with that mindset? Hey, let's go in day after day and just win this game.
I mean, start practice. We just like get better on defense. Um, and then we need to go like step by step, one game. Every night we need to win one game till we get there. We don't have to worry about we gotta play and the March Minors. So we gotta worry about the next game, until we get there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. And there's no doubt in my mind that you guys are going to end up making it there. You guys have such a good team. And here pretty soon, Dante and Biddle, they're going to end up coming back into that rotation. That's going to help you guys
Yeah.
on the scoring front for sure. I know that Dante obviously is their main starting center, that a lot of people predicted him to be an All-American this year. So that kind of takes some minutes away from you as a veteran player. How do you do you really, I'm sure you probably don't really care about that because as you mentioned, you want to just help your team win, but how do you adjust to that as far as continuing to find ways to help your team succeed?
I mean, like you said, like I just don't mind, like about especially like about starting the game and everything. I don't really care about that. All I care about is just like be there and how I can help this team. And about the minute, so I know I'm gonna have my minute. It's not like every night you're gonna have those minutes. Like there's nine is gonna be Dante's minute. There's nine, he might be my minute. You know, so I'm not worried about that. I know Dante's come. That's great. That's really great because I wanted that. Especially this is my boys. We grew up together. Yeah, we know each other for a very, very, very long time. So I know Dante come back on the team is gonna be a Q's key because it's this guy right there. If you live in one-on-one in the post, he's gonna kill you in the post too. So he's gonna help us like open the space, like when you get the ball in the post, like everybody double him and just can kick the ball out. So this is great for him to back. I'm very excited for that. So and I can take a little bit of breathe. So I've been fighting by myself there. So he got back. So I was like, "Ooh, thank you. I'm not gonna do this by myself anymore." So I needed that. I needed that break a little bit. So
Absolutely. You've been that lone big man center for them for a little bit. Him coming back is going to help you guys out a lot. And there's no doubt in my
yeah,
mind, there's a lot more wins coming up for the Oregon Ducks here soon.
yeah,
Congrats on a great career so far and best of luck this upcoming week and the rest of the season. You already know I'm tuned in, and I cannot wait to see you guys play in March Madness for that national
Oh,
championship.
yeah. Thank you so much. Me too. I can't wait for that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Have a good one, Big Mo.
Thank you. You too. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.